Hey there, fellow Poe enthusiasts. Ready for another deep dive? This time we're unlocking the secrets of the Purloined Letter.
Ah, Poe. It's amazing how his work just stays relevant.
Right. Like seriously, the Purloined Letter. What new stuff can we even say about it?
Well, that's the thing about Poe, isn't it? He takes this genre, detective fiction, and boom, he's exploring human thought, perception, the limits of logic itself. It's like he's speaking directly to us, even now.
Okay, so we're not just talking about a whodunit here. This is deeper. Right?
Absolutely. This isn't just some random letter that gets swiped. It's vitally important. And the way it's stolen from this high-ranking person, it makes you think about power, about how we protect what we value.
Whoa, right from the start, Poe's messing with our heads. So let's get into it. What's the story with this letter? Who are the big players in this game of wits?
Picture this, right? It's Paris, a time of secrets, intrigue, whispers in dark corners. And this letter, it disappears. And this isn't just any old letter. This thing could shift the balance of power. And the thief. A cunning minister planning to use the letter not to destroy, but to control.
Okay, high stakes. So then the prefect of police comes in. This is like the top cop in Paris. Resources, manpower, everything. You'd think he could find one missing letter.
You would think. He goes all in, searches the minister's residence, top to bottom. I mean, the guy's methodical, meticulous, you name it.
So what's the problem?
He's so focused on how he thinks a criminal acts that he's blind to the reality. He's looking for his idea of a criminal mind, not this particular minister's mind.
Uh-huh. And that is where our man Dupin comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is where it gets interesting. So tell us, who is this Dupin? Why is he so different?
Dupin, he gets it. He knows it's not just about logic. To catch a mind like this minister's, you got to understand psychology. He even tells this story about a schoolboy who wins every game of even and odd.
Even and odd. What's that? Like guessing if someone's holding an even or odd number.
Exactly. And this kid, he wins every single time.
No way. How? Is he psychic or something?
Better. He thinks like his opponents. He sees them, their habits, their tells, and he knows what they'll do before they do it. He's playing the game inside their heads.
So Dupin's power is empathy.
Yeah.
Getting inside the minister's head.
Precisely. And here's the thing. There's this detail about the minister that everyone else misses. This guy, he's not just a master strategist and a mathematician. He's also a poet.
A poet. What does writing poems have to do with stealing top-secret documents? Wait, don't tell me. This is where it gets really good, right?
Yeah, you see, it's not about the poems themselves, though I bet this minister, he could write some good ones. The point is, pure logic can only take you so far. The minister, he's got that mathematical mind, but the poet in him, that's where things get interesting.
Oh, I see. So it's like the mathematician is playing checkers, but the poet is playing
3D chess. Exactly. He's not just hiding a letter, he's hiding it in plain sight.
Okay, wait, hold on. Don't tell me the letter, it's in his house somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But it's so obvious nobody sees it.
Even better than that, it's right there in his card rack. A little beat up, like something you just glance over. Poe at his finest, right.
Whoa, that's wild. The simplest answer. It's almost insulting. Like, we're so busy looking for something crazy complicated. Makes you think what else we miss in life because we're overthinking it.
Now you're getting it. It's a theme that still resonates today. We're drowning in information, choices, everything. Easy to miss the forest for the trees, you know. But tell me, what did you think about Dupin's final move? He doesn't just take the letter, he replaces it.
Oh, yeah. With that fake. And the message inside. A quote from Crébillon's Attrait, right? Something about doom and gloom. Why even bother?
A power move. He's letting the minister know, hey, I was here. I saw through you. Remember what we were saying about understanding your opponent? Dupin doesn't just want to solve the case. He wants the minister to know he lost.
It's like he's not just signing his work, he's leaving a calling card right there in the minister's secret stash. You know, that reminds me of this project I was working on, right? Spent weeks on it, totally convinced it was this huge, complex thing. And the solution, it was so simple, stare me right in the face the whole time.
And isn't that life in a nutshell? Poe reminds us that sometimes the most elegant answers are the simplest. But there's something more here, even beyond the mystery itself. It's like he's asking us, do we really understand each other? Or are we just projecting our own ideas, assumptions onto everyone else?
Whoa. Deep thoughts, Poe. It's easy to think we've got people figured out, but then you read something like this and you realize maybe we don't know as much as we think we do.
Exactly. The Purloined Letter, it's saying that the real mystery isn't the event, it's our perception of it. Our own blind spots are what trip us up.
So, okay, big picture time.
Yeah.
What's the takeaway here? Besides, don't leave important letters lying around, obviously. What's Poe trying to tell us?
Think differently. Question everything you think you know. The answer might be right in front of you, but you'll miss it if it doesn't fit into your neat little box of expectations.
You're saying we need a good dose of intellectual humility.
Now you're talking my language. We don't have all the answers. And sometimes the smartest thing we can do is admit that. Especially these days, right? Information overload everywhere you look.
Facts, opinions, all clamoring for our attention.
Exactly. We need that critical thinking now more than ever. The ability to cut through the noise, see beyond the surface. That's what Poe's getting at.
So next time you're facing some impossible puzzle, remember the Purloined Letter. Take a breath, question everything, and don't be afraid to consider the unexpected. The answer might just surprise you.
Who knows? You might even find yourself thinking like Dupin, a step ahead of the game.
And that's our deep dive on Poe's The Purloined Letter. Hope you enjoyed it. Go back, reread it, see what other secrets you can unlock.
There are always more secrets with Poe.
Thanks for joining us, and until next time, happy reading.